Akebono, delivering OEM technology for aftermarket braking solutions.
You could spend days reviewing professional and academic papers looking for a simple explanation of how ceramic brake friction materials work. From the information, you'll probably come across superlatives like hard and heat resistant. Many of the benefits can only be explained using a microscope. But what does ceramic friction technology mean to you? Or better yet, your customers? It comes down to 4 things. First, less noise. Second, the pads and rotors have greater longevity. Third, less brake dust on the wheels. And last, ceramic-based friction materials provide the stopping power the customer expects. Let's first talk about noise. Brake noise is one of the greatest struggles for OEMs and shops. Why? To drivers, brake noise is perceived as a safety issue and annoyance. The engineers will tell you that the majority of brake noise is due to friction inconsistencies across the face of the brake pad. Ceramic-based friction materials are more stable and can keep the friction-generating surfaces at a consistent temperature and friction coefficient. Therefore, there's less noise. Next is longevity. Most engineers will tell you when brakes are applied, 2 components are worn to stop the vehicle: the brake pads and the rotors. So how do they optimize friction material to make the rotors and friction material last? Akebono ceramic technology friction materials utilizes a unique method called adherent braking, or braking through adhesion, that protects the rotor and pad with a transfer layer. Every time the brakes are applied, a small amount of friction material is transferred onto the rotor. Instead of the pads interacting with the raw metal of the rotor, the transfer layer helps to generate the friction required to stop the vehicle. Every stop replenishes the transfer layer. This layer can also help prevent disc thickness variation, the leading cause of brake pedal pulsation. The transfer layer can extend the rotor's life and reduce the amount of brake dust generated. This brings us to the ugly issue of brake dust. What is brake dust? If you were to analyze the brake dust on some wheels, you'd realize the main ingredient is ferrous metals. While some brake pads contain ferrous metals, it is a minimal amount by volume. So, where does the metal in brake dust even come from? It's a combination of the friction material using ferrous metals and the disc rotor. As stated before, ceramic-based friction materials uses a transfer layer technology that reduces wear to both the friction material and the rotor. When rotor wear is minimized, you can reduce the production of brake dust. Also, Akebono ceramic-based friction materials use compounds that are less likely to affix themselves to the wheels. Last, we come to brake performance. Brakes convert forward motion into heat by using friction. The greater the deceleration, the more heat is generated. However, heat can change the performance of the friction material's coefficient of friction. If the coefficient of friction changes, it changes the feel of the brake pedal, and the driver will change how much force they apply to the brake pedal to stop the correct distance. Ceramic-based friction materials can generate consistent friction levels over a wide range of temperature conditions. Whether your customer drives a domestic, European, or Asian vehicle, a performance sports car, utility van, or pickup truck, they can always expect reliable, smooth, and safe stopping with Akebono Pro Act, Euro, and Performance Ultra Premium ceramic disc brake pads. Count on the brake experts to deliver you the right braking solution with Akebono's proprietary line of ceramic friction formulations. Akebono Ultra Premium brake pads are manufactured and quality tested in the USA to ensure maximum friction and rotor compatibility. Additionally, every new part is application specific to ensure it meets the unique braking requirements of each vehicle model. The result is the industry's lowest return rate and precise fit that eliminates brake dust, squealing, and vibration even under the harshest braking conditions. When you choose Akebono brake pads, you can rest assured that your customers are getting the absolute best. Thanks for watching.
For more information, visit akebanobrakes.com.